Hey, how's it going? Otaku Mike here, back again with another video for you guys. Today, I'm doing another comic book haul video. This time, we are doing all the Marvel stuff that I recently picked up. It's predominantly all X-Men stuff for the moment. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to show you guys today, and gals. I got this whole stack right here. And then I got this whole stack right here. I do need to bag and board some of them up because some of them have the old bags and boards. But yeah, trying to fill in my X-Men collection where I can. I almost said my Next Men collection. I don't read that book. I read X-Men and X-Men related stuff. So yeah, let's get into this. This first one I have, I actually did a video on it on my channel. So go check it out. It's Predator versus Wolverine. So we have Predator versus Wolverine #1 right here. This is the variant edition. And we have Predator versus Wolverine issue 2, also a variant. I wonder if this is like homaging anything in particular, because I feel like it actually is homaging something. But this is a really fun read. If you like Predator and Wolverine, you know, it's pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I don't have it with me at the moment, but I did pick up Predator versus Black Panther as well, the first issue of that. But I left that in my car, so and I don't really want to go out to get it. So then we have issue 3. This is the variant edition right here. I wasn't trying to go for like a complete variant run. They just had multiple different covers. I just got the ones that I thought were cool looking. Well, the first 3 had variants, and then the 4th one, it is not a variant, but I mean, it's still a really cool cover. So we have issue 4 right here. This was a really interesting take on Wolverine and seeing Wolverine through different periods in his life and stuff like that, how he just dealt with the Predator, which was really cool. I really did actually really enjoy that. Moving along, I did pick up a couple of lots to fill in my X-Men Classic collection. I guess you could say. And these were in one of the lots that I ended up picking up. So I picked up Wolverine. This one's Wolverine 31. And I actually had this one as a child. This one's a little beat up a little bit, but I definitely remember this cover because it was so striking. It was a very striking cover. And here's Wolverine number 31 right here. I had this as a child and I remember it. It's a little beat up right there. Outside there's a couple of spine ticks. But that doesn't really bother me that much because I just want to have it to read it. It was cool that I actually found something from my childhood, which is really cool. Then we have, these I didn't have, which I believe are part of the same story arc. We have Wolverine issue 32 right here. This cover looks really cool. I like how Wolverine has like a sword in his chest. That looks fucking badass right there. And then we have issue 33 of Wolverine right here. I don't know if these are necessarily key issues, and I don't remember the story in these particular issues, or in this particular issue. I don't remember it because that was one of the only Wolverines I had at the time. But it'll be cool to dive into it. Let me know, is this a complete story arc or not? You know, moving along. I will show you guys all the classic X-Men issues I picked up, which this is the reprints from the start of Chris Claremont's run, I believe, on it, if I remember correctly. These are just reprints, and they were cheaper to get at the moment instead of getting the... I don't know, I've been finding a lot of like classic Uncanny X-Men like stuff for really cheap, so I don't know if it's necessarily cheaper to get the classic collections. I know sometimes it is, but sometimes it isn't. But I picked up classic X-Men 33. This is actually a reprint of issue 127 right here. Then we jump all the way up to Classic X-Men 39. This is a reprint of Uncanny X-Men 133. This is actually the first solo Wolverine adventure. I've actually read this, the Dark Phoenix saga. This was the only Chris Claremont stuff I ever read before, because I had a trade paperback of the entire Dark Phoenix saga. And I vividly remember this issue. I know on the original, the cover's a little different, but this one's still cool. I like this cover going on here, where he's fighting the Hellfire Club minions, you know. Then we have X-Men, the Dark Phoenix Saga, X-Men Classics, which is issue 38. This is reprints Uncanny X-Men 132 right here. Then we jump to Classic X-Men, or X-Men Classics, which is issue 66, and it is 162 for this one we got going on here. I believe this is when they fight the Brood. I can't remember exactly. It looks like they're fighting the Brood, but I don't know. Then we have X-Men Classics. This is number 37. This is a reprint of 131. This is part of the Dark Phoenix saga. Right here, continuing on with the Dark Phoenix saga, we have issue 41, which this is a reprint of 135. Right here. We have more X-Men Classic. This is when they change the name. Instead of Classic X-Men, it goes X-Men Classics. So this is issue 58. This is a reprint of 154 of X-Men. I think this is a reprint of the first Corsair, maybe? I don't remember. But this is a Mike Mignola cover, which is really cool. Like, look at that cover. Like, that cover is really cool. Like, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's move on to X-Men Classic 59. This is a reprint of issue 155 right here. We're almost done with the X-Men Classics, just saying. But we have X-Men Classic 55. I say this one was 59. I might have said 55. I don't know. 59. We have 55, which is a reprint of 151 right here. Then we have issue 53 of X-Men Classic. This is 149. We got Shadowcat on the cover right there. I know she's not probably called Shadowcat at this time, but I believe that is Shadowcat. We move on to issue 52. This is a reprint of, there's Shadowcat right there. This is a reprint of 148, Kitty Pryde. She is my favorite X-Men. She's my favorite X-Men. Then we have, this is Classic X-Men or X-Men Classics 100. This is a reprint of 196 right here. And then to end the Classic X-Men, all the Classic X-Men I've got for right now, we have issue 90. It's a reprint of 186. This is Life Death, the story Life Death. But yeah, that's all the Classic X-Men that I picked up. Moving along, I ended up finding out that some of the issues for Classic X-Men did not reprint a couple issues. Specifically, it did not reprint the Days of Future Past issues, which are really expensive for a guy on a budget. Just saying. And so I picked up this little trade. This has the Days of Future Past stories in it, which is 141 and 142. Pretty cool to get this. I got it for super cheap. I'm excited to read it. I read a little bit of it the other day. But going through these, I don't know if these are keys or not. Or some of them I do know, but I don't remember exactly which ones they are. But we have Uncanny X-Men 195 right here. I picked this up at my local half-price books for $2. Even though it has a price on the back of it for $15, it's because it's a newsstand edition, and it's like new. I mean, I guess it's almost like new. But man, what is Wolverine gonna do with the power pack? Give him second hand smoke inhalation, you know? It's a crazy looking cover. Like Wolverine looks kind of crazy on this one, I have to say. Then we have Uncanny X-Men 174. We have right here. There's a bunch of stuff written on the back of it, and I don't know what it means. So, who knows? I believe this is a key, but I'm not 100% sure. Next one we have, I do know is a key because I actually do already have this issue just in a newsstand, and I went to go buy it. I went out to this shack in the middle of nowhere that sold comic books, town over, and I found it. I was like, ooh, I got so excited. And then I got home and I was like, oh wait, I already own this one. So I might end up just donating it, giving it to my girlfriend, who she teaches at school, and I usually give them like comic books and stuff that are kid appropriate. I don't know if this one is yet, but I have Uncanny X-Men 235 right here. I believe this is the first appearance of Genosha, if I remember correctly. I can't remember honestly. Then I also got this one, which I already own actually, but it's not a newsstand. But I picked up X-Men 237 right here. Picked up for about like $5, which wasn't bad, wasn't too terrible. This next one, it does not have any like significance story-wise, but art-wise, it has significance. So this is X-Men 248. This is actually, from what I can tell, it is first Jim Lee art is what people keep saying. Don't quote me on this, but I believe that's what it is. Just saying. But yeah, this next one we have is Uncanny X-Men 171. This is actually when Rogue joins the X-Men. So yeah, it's cool. Then we have this one is a key. It's for a character called Naz, I believe. We have Uncanny X-Men 187. I picked this one the other day up, like $2. A lot of these I picked up for $2 each at my local half-price books. I go in there occasionally and I dig through their X-Men stuff, and I'm like, oh, what do they got? And I'm like, oh, they got some cool Uncanny stuff from Chris Claremont or whatever. I usually snatch it up. I don't normally try to buy their wall books, but yeah, I try to get stuff on the cheap. Just saying, because I'm a broke boy. I'm a single father, you know. So you got to work with what you got to work with, you know. I also picked up X-Men 188. I really like this particular cover right here. To go along with that, we have X-Men 189 right here, which has, surprisingly, on the back, it's like $20. $20. When I scanned this into my comic book app, it was not a $20 comic, I'll tell you that much. So prices must have dropped like tremendously over the years, to say the least. But this next one I was pleasantly surprised, because I did pick it up for $2, and apparently in a decent enough shape, it goes for about $10 to $15. I picked up Uncanny X-Men 191. This is a newsstand issue. First appearance of Nimrod. How cool is that? That's not Nimrod on the cover. That's the Vision. Just saying. But I wonder if he's in this book. But yeah, I picked up. This is pretty cool to see, you know, and pick up, you know. And next, I picked up Uncanny X-Men. These are all Uncanny X-Men's. I picked up 249. I don't think this has any significance, like key-wise, but it's a pretty kick-ass cover. Then we move all the way up to 254 right here. This is when Forge forms his makeshift X-Men team. It's pretty. I remember this issue as a kid. Then we have right here, we have issue 303. This is the death of Magic, I believe, if I remember correctly. And moving along, we have issue 286. This has a price tag on the back for $30. So something must have been big about this. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's just a newsstand. Who knows? I don't know. But moving forward, I like this cover a lot. I've always seen this cover. It has Psylocke and Archangel on it. We have issue 319 right here. This is from Odyssey Comics and Cards. I wonder if they're still in business. Then last but not least, we do have a key. This is the first appearance of Generation X, apparently. We have issue 118 of Uncanny X-Men. And that is my haul. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Seeing all the cool comics I bought. Sorry it was predominantly X-Men this time. But I do have a lot more comics to show you guys eventually. I'm going to get to them. Eventually I'm going to read these. Slowly but surely, I'm reading my comic books. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And make sure to go check out my podcast. It's called Otakuology. It's on all major podcast platforms. I'll leave a link down below. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what do you think of the comic books that I picked up. Picked them all up for pretty cheap. Hope to continue getting a lot of these for pretty cheap. I love the thrill of the hunt when looking for comic books. And it's been fun getting back into reading comic books. And I don't understand why I ever stopped in the first place, to say the least. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Stay safe.